I just thought we got better today. I thought that we left it out there. I just thought that defensively we really struggled in the second quarter. We made different subs that were not weren't traditional for our short time together, and that cost us a little bit. And our veterans are getting better, and they're understanding the assignment more. But you can't beat the number 10 team in the country by giving up 84 points. And we're going to hang our hat on defense, and we've been giving up 84 points to the last three teams, and we're going to continue to figure out defensively what we're doing, because I think you can win games with 73 points, but you got to be able to stop somebody. And down the stretch, they didn't stop anybody. We didn't stop anybody, and they go to the line 24 times to our 10, and that we were attacking. We were doing some fun things, getting to the basket, but I understand this game. I've been around for 37 years, and what expects to happen, sometimes that's what the way the calls are going to be made. So we got to come up the hill a little bit until we get to where we need to be, and we'll keep climbing. And I just hope our Syracuse Orange continue to continue to believe in what we're trying to create here and support what we're trying to do.
We'll take questions from the student athletes now. Please raise your hand, state your name and your outlet.
Georgia, this question's for you. I'm Tim Wilcox with Daily Orange. In the second quarter, Maryland was able to go on a big run, and Isabel Verjao wasn't out there on the floor. How was it difficult not having her out there during that time?
I think the people we have on the floor at the moment, we trust to have the job done. Not having Izza in foul trouble definitely affected us a lot tonight, but we have confidence in who's on the court in that moment, and they went on a run, and basketball's a game of runs, and we just didn't have a run back for them in that second quarter.
Dahani Joseph, Syracuse.com. Kyra, this one's for you. This Maryland team, a lot of size, 9 players that are listed out above 6'2". When you're down low, either defensively or offensively, how do you manage against such tall players and size-wise?
I don't really pay attention to that. I stick to the principles of getting off, walling up, high hands. I don't really, 5'2" or 6'2", it doesn't really matter for me.
Josh Sapolsky, Z89. Kyra, this is also for you. Sanaya Wilson back into the lineup today for the first time this season. How did it feel to have her back in the front court with you?
Good. You know, she's coming back from her injuries or her situation, and obviously we've been with her. Me and G at least have been with her or she's been longer. But I've played with her AAU. I played with her here at Syracuse the last 2 years. This year now, so it felt natural for her to be out there. It was no miss a beat. I still expect her to do what she needs to do out there. So it felt good.
Nicholas Alumcall, Daily Orange, Georgia. This is a question for you. The first 8 points of the game and a strong start overall. How did you feel about how you got into the game and your overall performance?
I think we came into the game really focused as a team. The starting group that we had out there, we were really locked in, and we owned that, and that led to a great start for us. I just happened to be on the end of the points going through the basket, but I think we came out really strong and focused. Just lost that in the second quarter, but yeah, it was just a team, really.
A couple more questions from the student athletes.
Kieran Costa, Citrus TV. Georgia, you played all 40 minutes, so you obviously played with both units. Is that something you feel comfortable doing the rest of the season?
Both units, sorry.
Like the starting unit and then the bench unit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to do whatever I need to do on the day, and today happened to be 40 minutes, so that's what I'll step up and do. We don't want to have me play 40 minutes a game. We have that depth, but that's just how it was today.
Any more questions from the student athletes?
Kyra, this question's for you. Journey Thompson went 3 for 3 from the field today. Had some strong play. What did you see out of Journey today?
What I know Journey can do. I think that she shows us that all the time, and when her number is called, she goes out there and does what she needs to do. So I was happy that she was able to come in and make a difference. She was relentless, rebounds, blocking, just being in the right spot. So I appreciated her coming out there and playing her role and not backing down.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
toe with the number 11 team in the country throughout. Obviously, that second quarter not ideal. But what do you think that says about your team that you were able to bounce back from that point forward and kind of give Maryland a test down the stretch?
It makes you feel like you want to play St. Joe's again. You know, I try to remind these ladies that your dreams are just as important as somebody that's ranked or, you know, getting more NIL or, you know, they're supposed to be the Gatorade player of the world. They got dreams just like you who want to protect their dream, get after their dreams, or as a team and as a family is the team that's going to prevail. And I thought that Maryland's a good team, but I thought that we were right there with them because we didn't play Maryland today. We play for our story and our dreams and our sisterhood. And if we can continue to do that for the rest of the season, I think March will be a lot of fun for our program.
Cedric Derecho, 24/7 Sports. Coach, you went 12 deep in the lineup today. Is that something we should expect to see going forward, or should we expect the lineup to tighten up as the games go on?
No. We took a team to the Sweet 16 and we went 12 deep, and it's like, if you're ready to go, we're all ready to go. And if players aren't ready to go, we're not going to play them for, you know, the trophy, the second place trophy. We're really trying to win games, and I thought that everybody that played really earned the right to be on that floor.
Hi, Coach. Donnie Joseph, Syracuse.com. 1-2 start right now. Maybe not the start you guys were looking to get off to, especially with 3 home games. Defensively, you mentioned in the opening statement that was the issue. You think that what are you guys looking to work on as you guys go on? Obviously, the number is probably a little too high in terms of points allowed.
You know, I just think that we're going to continue to do what we've done in the last 2 days. We got after it. We told truths, and we coached hard, and we hold everybody accountable. We made it uncomfortable, and we're going to continue to do that. And I think that eventually our defensive prowess is going to show its beautiful face. But we really, there's no excuse. We just don't give up that many points, and it's unfortunate that that second quarter took place. And I blame myself because I think I put the wrong kids in at the wrong time. And as a coach, you got to look at yourself first, and we're going to have to figure that out.
Kieran Costa, Citrus TV, both against St. Joe's and tonight you had the lead after the first quarter, and then you sort of got ambushed in the second period. What sort of went into that 15-0 run that they had?
Their ability to play, and our inability to be ready for that moment. We had a couple of rookies out there at that time, and that really, you know, in practice they're ready, but this stage is a different stage, and we put them in a bad position, in my opinion. And it's a different game. We didn't play with this kind of, you were at the game. We play for real today. I mean, we're one of the top teams in the country the way we play today, but we need to be that way against St. Joe's. But we're going to have to continue to go forward, right, and continue to get better. But, you know, it's a game of runs. We went on, I don't know what our run was, but we went on a run to take a 10-point lead as well. And it's a matter of who has a run last, and they got the run last. And I thought that at that 4-minute and 36-second, I think that was, we called that timeout, I thought that we were going to get a run. If we would have got a run at that time, we would have been, but the fouls that were called were interesting, and they made their free throws, and we didn't get a chance to get to the line.
2 more questions for Coach Jack. We'll go with Jason. Yep.
Dominique Camp didn't play in the first half, but then really got things going in the second half. What was the reason she didn't play in the first half?
She didn't practice that well. You got to earn it. This is not about basketball for me. It's a microcosm of life. You don't give a kid something she doesn't earn. She earned a right to play in the second half, and if she doesn't earn it in practice on Friday, she won't play again because I need her to be prepared for the next 70 years of her life. And if I have a say in it, I got to help her understand that.
Coach Tim Wilcox, Daily Orange. Isabel Verjao had 4 fouls, and you played her in the fourth quarter, but how do you feel Maryland reacted to her being out there on the court?
You know, when she had that third foul, I should have took her out. You know, it was so early in the third quarter. She hasn't had any rhythm, and we gambled and lost. And I think that if I can have that moment over, I would have taken her out in that third quarter. I just think that, you know, they went after her, and we walled up, and they called a little tic-tac call. I mean, you're going to see those calls aren't going to be called in the SEC. And I'm just thinking that it got to come a time when we have arrived in their eyes, whoever they are. And I thought that was a tough call to pick up for a fourth foul. And then we had to sit her again. And that's unfortunate. So we'll keep getting better. Most people got 4 or 5 people that do what Verjao can do. We got one person. And we got to gamble sometimes. And this time, don't go to the casino on that one.
Hi, Coach. I'm Layla Rogers with Newhouse Sports Media. One of the first things you said coming up here was that you guys got better. So I wanted to know, what's the number one thing that you believe you improved on coming from last week's game and then going into your next game? What do you think you could take from tonight?
That's a great question. Camaraderie, sisterhood, having each other's back, being late but on their way. O boards. I mean, we just took a few shots and like, oh, God, and then all of a sudden Sophie comes out of nowhere for an O board. You know, playing people minutes that, 2 minutes here, Journey comes off the court. She's just as talkative on the bench as she was as if she was on the court. You saw the timeouts. The timeouts happened. They talking to each other. Everybody's communicating. That's what we're trying to build here. A sisterhood that's going to last as long as my teammates and I last, over 40 years. And it started with that, and I thought that was going to be really good. But that's that feel-good stuff, right? But the real stuff is that we got to defend. And we still gave up 84 points. And we're going to have to figure out what that looked like and why it happened. And we got to make some more adjustments. And, this is game what? I don't even know how many games we played. 3 or 4? 4. 3. So we're 1 and 2 right now. We got a long way to go. And I just like that they have their aha moment already. It was really great to have Deasia in the locker room, chatting it up with them, saying, freshmen, listen. I know it's uncomfortable. I think you think you know everything, but just try to listen. She can help you, and if you just allow her. And so I think that sometimes the same advice coming from a big sister is better than coming from the mama bear. And so our culture's coming, and our characters here, our strong academics is nothing to be. We were second to nobody in academics, but our basketball is on its way because the culture is being created by the people that left here and the people that's leading us right now. So that's what I thought would happen. Thank you guys for supporting us and stay with us. We're a young team, but I promise you stay with us. You're going to see us get better.